If you're looking for a fun family project that you can do with your kiddos for your next Christmas party, stay tuned, you won't want to miss this. So we're doing Grinch Christmas cookies this year. I'm so excited. We went to go see the movie last week with the family, and what a great film. As always, go ahead and look below in the descriptions and click on the See More, and you'll see all of the ingredients and all the measurements below. So let's start. Go ahead and take your butter, and we're gonna add it.
Is this room temperature butter? Or what
it is, it's room temperature, and obviously it's easier to mix, yeah. And I went ahead, I put this butter out this morning and it's been out all day, but I went ahead and put it a little bit in the microwave as well because it still didn't seem as soft as what I wanted. So we're gonna have your butter and add your sugar. And we're gonna start with that, just on low speed. Get those mixed up until it's light and fluffy. All right, you're gonna turn it back down. And you're gonna add 1 egg at a time. We add 1 egg at a time so that it gets thoroughly mixed up together. I've got my 3rd egg again, and I'm just gonna mix it up a little bit more. And then you're gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Now the reason I really like these sugar cookies is because they're soft. You can make a lot of sugar cookies, and some people like them really hard, but I like them soft. And it's great because with the icing that we're gonna be making on them, I've always been nervous to put this type of icing on these soft cookies, but I tested them and they looked fabulous and they tasted fabulous. So I'm really excited that we can do them on soft cookies. Okay, that looks like it's mixed up well there. Next we're gonna go to the dry ingredients, and I've already taken out 4 cups of all-purpose flour. And I've already made my specific measurements in here, and this is just some baking powder and some salt. So go ahead and add those together. We're just gonna mix it up lightly.
So that bowl had a mixture of salt and baking soda?
It did, right. Go ahead and turn back on your mixer. And we're just gonna incorporate this little by little into your batter. All right, I think we're about done. Let's see if I see anything else that's inconsistent. Oh, the girls are gonna have so much fun with these cookies.
They make a mess.
Yeah, they are. And I will be honest with you, this icing is something that adults, if you want it to be pretty, if you want to have it for like a Christmas party, it's fun to play with the kids and let them do a couple of them that you know you're going to eat before everybody else gets there, because the icing does take quite some time, and it does need to have a little bit of perfectionist with it if you like to have it for family and friends to see. So okay, Sean, here's the consistency that we want. It looks really good. And all I'm going to do here is just lay it out. Just scrape it off the sides. You don't want to miss any of that good stuff. Well, maybe you do. Maybe you want to lick the bowl a little bit afterwards. I know the girls would love that. Okay. And all you're going to want to do now, it's really soft. You're going to want to roll it up in a ball. And we don't want to cut it right now. We need it to be a little tougher. So in order to get that consistency that we want, in order for it to be time to actually cut it with the cookie cutters, I'm going to go ahead and cut this in half. And I'm going to wrap this up with saran wrap, put it in the refrigerator, and 2 hours later we're going to come back and start cutting. So it's been 2 hours and the dough has been in the refrigerator. So I took it out, put some flour on the drain board, and I went ahead and kneaded the dough a little bit and rolled it out to about a 1/4 inch thickness. So let's go ahead and start. So let's see here, for the dog, we use the gingerbread man. And all you do, I mean, you guys know how to cut cookies. Place it down. I like to kind of shake it a little bit just to make sure that nothing is attached. And then you might want to make a couple of them, however many you want per. I'm just going to go ahead and do about 2 or 3 each. And then let's see, we also have the Grinch head. So let's go ahead and do that here. I'll make maybe about 3 or 4 of those. And then we also have the heart with the little heart inside. So we're gonna go and cut some of those out as well. All right, go ahead and pull it up. And I like to reuse all this. I'll go ahead and knead it a little bit more, roll it out to about 1/4 inch again, and see how many more I can make. Hopefully I can make some more of those dogs. Those dogs are gonna probably be pretty detailed, so I don't know if I'm gonna wanna make a lot of them, but they'll be probably the cutest ones out of them all. So that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and put some parchment paper on a pan, and I'm gonna put it in the oven. I've already preheated it to 350 degrees. I'm gonna keep it in there for 8 to 10 minutes. I'll probably come back at 8 minutes and see how they're looking. I don't want them brown. I just want them to be look like they've lifted a little bit and that they look like they're done. So when they hit that, I'll take them out, let them cool, make sure they're completely cool before we do the icing. So my sweet girls have waken up from their nap. And this is Ayla Grace.
Hi.
And Kari Quinn.
Hey, Kari.
Hi, Daddy.
And so we're gonna get to make some icing for our Christmas cookies. Y'all excited?
Yeah.
Okay, just barely, okay. All right, so we already have some powdered sugar in the blender, and I'm gonna go ahead and add some meringue powder to it. And I'm not gonna tell you the amounts, just make sure and look down in the descriptions because we've already made half of this, and if I tell you the amounts right now, it's just gonna mess everything up. So you're gonna wanna turn this on low, just mix that up, and while that's mixing up, I have some warm water, and I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon.
How'd you warm that
I
up?
do that.
I put it in the microwave,
I do that.
just warmed it up a little bit.
I do that.
Kari, Mommy will tell you what she wants you to do, okay?
Okay, you can help with the icing, baby girl. This is really hot water, okay? So as that's mixing, I'm just gonna go ahead and gradually add in this liquid mixture. And I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit, and we're gonna keep it going until we get the mixture that we want. We wanna have stiff peaks. So now we have our mixture, and we're gonna wanna change the colors. So I'm just gonna do 2 colors for this right now. Go ahead and add your icing into the bowl. Yeah.
What did you do with it?
So this icing is the same icing, but it's gonna look different because we're gonna change it with different colors,
Yeah,
right? So I put the icing in the piping, and basically what we're gonna do, and Ayla, I'm just gonna show you how to do this, and I'm gonna let you do it, okay?
Okay.
But what's real important is that let me do the outside, and what you do is you kind of squeeze on the bag. See how I'm squeezing on the bag, Ayla?
Uh-huh.
And I'm letting it go. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the outside circle for you. Okay?
Well, if you can fill that circle in, I will be amazed.
And Ayla, all you gotta do is fill it in. Now, all you have to do is you can do however you want, just fill it in, okay?
Okay.
You eventually want all that to mesh in together if you see any holes. Okay, and just remember, you're kind of squeezing just softly from the top while you're filling it in, okay? Do that, and while you do that, I have a cookie that I pre-made, and I'm gonna do the Grinch's face on top of it. So you can buy these. I bought this at Walmart. It's Food Writers, and it's edible markers. And so since there's so much detail, and I am not an expert at this at all, I'm gonna go ahead and do the Grinch's face. And as you can see right here, she's doing the icing for it. So here we go. All right, so Ayla's done with hers, and I'm just finishing up my edible markers. And as you can see, it's simple, but it adds a lot of detail that I and my technique would not be able to do with piping. So we have this. Ayla did hers. Look how amazing that looks.
Good job, Ayla.
Now, if there's any holes in it, just go ahead and get a toothpick and pick out those holes, or those air
filled it all
pockets.
in.
But she did such a great job. We don't even have to do that. So same thing, what we're gonna do with the red, once this dries, we're gonna go ahead and do a little heart on top there. Oh no, this is the Grinch, aren't we? We're gonna do faces on the Grinch.
This is the heart.
This is the heart. We'll do that green as well and have a little red heart in the middle. So you'll see us once we're done with all of our cookie making. All right, see you in a little bit.
Bye. Bye.
We are done. And this mom is exhausted. But we had a lot of fun, didn't we, girls?
Yeah. We
Oh my gosh.
Two snowflakes.
What's your favorite? Kari, what's your favorite one?
That.
The snowflake. Do you want to eat the snowflake?
Yeah. Snowflake.
Okay, here you go, Kari.
Oh, let me back up a little bit. I'm out.
Tell me what you think. The cookies are soft, just like I wanted them. The icing, I mean, how adorable is that? Seriously.
Our tongue is blue.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe below. We'd love for you to be a part of the family.
And click
See you
on-
next time.
And click on
Say-
the button.
There you go. She's smart.
Say bye, girls.
None of that.
Bye-bye.
Bye.